we going to drone strike a cartel drug shipment south of the border 5 miles? Is this the new world that we're living in? And I don't have the answer to that.
Is the next strike going to be in Venezuelan waters or maybe on land? And is any of that even effective, right? I mean, how much is this just a cover for a desire to go after Nicolas Maduro? It did cross a line of sorts, irregardless of whether or not we think Tren de Aragua was in the boat or are even terrorists. This appears to be the shot across the bow, not even across the bow, into the bow. This is how we are now going to police the drug trafficking world. And then that's a pretty big statement. I'm not getting any indications that this administration has a nuanced strategy going forward. It seems like a sort of, there's a nail and I have a hammer.
The hammer and nail strategy is really, really dangerous because you start seeing everything as a nail. How do you think that statement will be received by organizations like Tren de Aragua or the others sitting on the side, cartels in Mexico, internally?
These criminal groups are networks. And so a lot of this stuff is outsourced. So if you're going to outsource things like transportation or renting of a boat or gasoline, I'm certain that this sort of activity, this action by the United States government would have some kind of reverberations, right, on who would want to work in that space.
This is what I worry about. Now, maybe they have legitimately identified somebody they believe to be a terrorist. Well, let's say there's not a drone in the area, but they're able to track it. What if it crosses into the U.S.? Are we going to do a drone strike inside of the U.S. because there's no law enforcement personnel there that are able to action that? Because that becomes a law enforcement problem. What if we identify key people in the U.S. that are providing material support, or we believe, or somebody can be convinced that they are an integral part of this terrorist organization? Are we going to strike them?